I know it's been a while, but I decided to, bring back one of my old series and redo it. Because I'm bored. And also my arm really hurts right now. But, here we are with... Dun dun dun! The Return of Custom Smashes. Episode 1. That's the rest of the roster for the first season, I'm going to call it. They're all, weirdly drawn so that you can't tell who it is. And you won't even have any idea until the very end when this is fully completed. This entire thing. But episode 1, we have our boy Super Cat. He's just happy to be here. Okay, if you don't know how this works, basically, I just make, a sort of mock-up on my whiteboards of, what would my characters look like if they were in Smash Bros? Smash Ultimate I'm going to use as the example. So, that sort of thing. I go, the moves you do with the A button, specials, other stuff, either special mechanics or, grabs. Sometimes I do grabs. Sometimes I don't. It depends on, how I feel. And that's it. Let's get started. The A moves. These are the moves that you do, basic moves. Nothing fancy, and they're kind of the same for every character, but, not really. I don't know how to explain it. They change depending on, what you're doing. So there is, let me draw these real quick. There's tilts, shrugs, and airs. This is, the only video where I'm going to be explaining it, so we're doing them in this order. Tilts, you usually do, on the ground. You do them on the ground, yeah. And you use the input of the stick, so you do forward, down, or up for that. Now, the strong attacks is you hold both the stick and A at the same time. This, you do the input and then A. So, let me explain. Come on, freaking take off the... Okay. For tilt, you do forward, then A. But for shrugs, you do forward and A at the same time. Same. So for these, you do, forward and then A. But for these, you do same time. And in airs, it's just, you do it in the air. For tilts. That was terrible. So, they have all directions. You don't have to hold them. You just input them in the direction. Just tilt in the air, pretty much. But there's down, up, forward, back, and neutral. Since, I'm restarting the series and some people are new to this, I'm going to be explaining everything more in depth that I'm going to do in, the other ones. Just, so everyone knows. So, first of all, we're doing the basic jab. You just hit A, that's it, no direction put. Probably your fastest option on most characters. If you want to do a quick move, you do a jab, but it only does 3% for the first 2 hits. And usually, jabs come in sets of 3, so there's jab 1, 2, and 3. So, you do A, and it inputs all 3. But Super Cat, jab 1 and 2 are just the same thing, and then I'm going to draw jab 3, so I'm just going to zoom. And then for jab 3, he does a knee kick forward and a punch. So the punch does 3%, the knee kick does 8%, but it's harder to hit. It's still really fast though, so you could do all 3 of the jab inputs in between 30 frames, I'd say. Up next is the forward tilt, the delay. So you just walk forward, not running, just walking forward. And then you just do A and it does the forward tilt. Kind of slow because it has a little bit of startup and then it has the animation where after he, does the drop kick, he lands. But it does do good. It does have good knockback, and you can you can fall off the ledge if you use it too close to it, which can be good sometimes. Turn that down. Which can be good sometimes. So now for the down tilt, the entire hitbox is 6%, and it does good damage just overall because it can hit multiple times. So it's a huge hitbox, fast startup, and fast little end lag and starting lag. So good move overall. His up tilt is he just, does a good old swing around with his favorite whack bat, Betty. Betty the whack bat, 9%. Before we move on to their next section, this video is sponsored by Buddy. My boy Buddy here, he's famous now because he was featured in a YouTube video by my man Grill Burns. He was in the video. He He's a good little bud. Look at him. Pointing at him. Look. He's a good little bud. And I is famous, so go watch his video. You can see him in all of his buddy glory. Look at him. Where's Chonker? Look at his little cheeks. Look at him. He's beautiful. And that's it for today's sponsor. Next up, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on, let me focus on it. The forward strong is a hammer swing. And I'm going to actually draw the trajectory of it. It is 22% no matter where it hits, but the hitbox is kind of small. It's only the hammer. So for his forward strong attack, the trajectory would be here, then it ends right here. That's what the trajectory of it would be. And the hitbox is only the hammer. His fist has a small hitbox, which does about 2 to 3, but it combos into the hammer hitbox. So overall, it does 25%. For his down strong, he does a split kick. Both the legs do 18%. It's his fastest but weakest smash. Like, smash attack. I'm going to say smash attack because it just sounds more natural, but it's like strong attacks. It's his fastest one, but it's the weakest one too. Also, if you spam it, it gets slower. So don't spam it. And then for his up strong, he does a backflip kick, and the entirety of his body is a hitbox. 26%. Finally, to wrap up the A moves, by the way, an arrow and then a bigger arrow means running. So running an A is a dash attack. To wrap up the A move, it's his dash attack, T-pose spin. 6%, you can go off the ledge with it if you use it too close to the ledge, and you can use that to hit opponents midair to then lead into a neutral air. To do the aerial. So this is not the end of the A move section. The curly line underneath anything means in the air, so just keep that in mind. For his neutral air, he takes his sword, the Excalibur, spins it around in the 360, and then lifts it up in the air. So it would do 7, 7, 8. That would be 14 plus 8. 22%. But that's only the sword hitboxes, so the arms, they don't combo into the sword. If you get hit by the arm, you're probably not going to get hit by the finishing hit. The arms only do like 1 or 2%, so, you know. Also, the move can't really be spammed because it takes a little while for the animation to finish. So just be careful if you use it off stage. It's good for ledge camping though, or for edge guarding. For his forward air, that being if you're facing right and you jump, hit right and A not at the same time. You can do it delayed either way. You do a forward air, but if you're looking right and you're in the air and you hit left and A, it does a back air instead of a forward air. So whichever way you're facing is forward. And then if you do the opposite, it's a back air. There. Forward air, he throws his fist forward and they do a little spin for a little bit. 5% multi-hit. While his fists are out, he cannot grab the ledge or do any other attack. So you could use that against him if he does forward air. You could just hit him off and then he can't grab the ledge or do anything else. So just keep that in mind. Now, Supercat's down air is the Brazil hammer spike. Down air. And it says no percent right here because this is the very first hitbox breakdown. It's a hitbox that's way too complicated for me to actually show it there, so I break it down. All these little green boxes are different hitboxes for the move. So this is the hammer. The top part, as you can see, is split from the bottom part. So the top part is 3%, 10%. That little square in the middle is a spike hitbox. So it has 3 hitboxes in all. The spike hitbox instantly kills, but it's really hard to hit because it's so tiny. So normally you just do 10%. So use this when you're feeling risky. Now Supercat's back here, he does like a wiggle with his arms, and he also does a kick backwards at the same time. The arms do 4, legs do 6. For real this time, to wrap up the A moves, his up air. Nerf this, please. 6, 8, 15. If you know what this means, you know what this means. But that's the end of this section. I'm going to go on to the next section. Zoom. Now it's time for the B moves. These come in neutral, side, up, and down. So, these actually are very different from character to character. It's like, you know, what represents them the most. So, yeah. Time to jump into it. B. Neutral special. He may not wield a gun, but he wields the utility belt. Hold on, I need to freaking focus on it. Hate this freaking camera sometimes. Like, it doesn't focus on it. Shh! It doesn't focus on it. Okay, there. It doesn't matter. Neutral specialist utility belt. Gets a random item from the belt. Hit A to use it. B to discard. Shh! There he is. He's digging through the utility belt. Got a bear trap the first time he used it. And he's getting another one. Yes. Supercat's side special is the tornado spin. Mom, can we have Luigi's green missile? We already have green missile at home, honey. Green missile at home. You charge it. You go into a little tornado. The tornado, I forgot to write it. 1% if you get close, if you like bump into it. Then when you shoot out, 8% with no charge at all. Like you just don't hold down B. It does no charge to shoot out. Very little distance. 8%. Full charge, it goes probably up to here. 18%. Wow. Supercat's down special is Blur of Swords. Basically, he takes his sword, swings it 3 times really fast, and then stops. Does 24% if you hit all 3 hits, 8% per hit. You can angle it, so this is just the normal angle. You can angle it upwards or downwards to hit someone like that's shorter. It's a pretty good move. Doesn't very fast, doesn't have that much end lag, and it does not put you in free fall if you use it off stage. Neutral special, which would be utility belt, does put you in free fall, so don't use it off stage too much. Supercat's recovery, which is also the last of the special moves, is the spin flip. Okay, let me explain this. Take off the marker cap. Take off the damn marker cap. So, very little vertical, a lot of horizontal distance. You can really move from side to side with this one. So after you use it, you fall slower. You can drift from side to side really fast. And if you hit down, you can pummel down. The pummel down is also 10%, so I didn't really add it. You can use it multiple times. You can use it 3 times combined with the tornado spin. So 3 up specials, 3 side specials, and then you get put into free fall. Alright, time to move on to the final section, Other, which includes Supercat's Final Smash and other random tidbits. Other. Dun 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 dun. Final Smash. Wait, no. You know, let's make this more original. There we go. We're not calling it Final Smash. The super special move. Yeah. Supercat's super special move is Hyper Supercat. He goes into his hyper form where he can move really fast. All attacks are triple speed, double the damage, and with no end lag. He can freely fly around. Up special, he can move really fast with it, and you can cancel it anytime with B. And I want to explain the other special moves in more detail now. Because in his hyper form, most of his special moves are changed, other than down B. Down B is not changed. It's the same, just even faster. And also, there's not really. It depends on like how good you do with the Final Smash, because it's controllable. So I can't really put how much damage it would do. Super special, neutral special is the Hyper Pancake Bomb. Basically, these are super fast, almost no lag. You throw them out, they move really fast across the stage in one direction. You can hit them back at him. So, like, they're not completely invincible. 10%. They explode on impact with something. You can hit them back with projectiles or physical moves, though. In the air, you slow your fall even more. Like, if you're falling. Because to activate flying, you have to double tap the jump button. So, like, you have to do a double jump to activate flying. And then if you just touch the stage again, you will stop flying. If you are falling and you just use neutral B, it slows down your fall so you can really mix up your movement options. Oh yeah, you can still die as him. You can take damage and die. And other people can use their super special moves while you're in your hyper form. For side special, the animation doesn't change. It's not like new, it's just how it works is new. So I don't even need to show the freaking camera. Okay, so basically Supercat's side special. I said you have to charge it, right? But if you're in your hyper form, there is no charge for it. As soon as you hit the button, you instantly release it, and it does 20% no matter what, and it goes max distance, and you can angle it fully up or fully down, so you can do full 360 angling if you're in your hyper form. So it makes the move a lot better. And I already explained the recovery. So, yeah. Everybody, I really appreciate it if you actually made it to the end. Thank you for watching. Be on the lookout for Custom Smashes Episode 2. I'll leave a little teaser at the very end of this, but I'm going to let it run this specific part for like another 30 seconds, I'm going to say. So then, if you actually watch the thing to the very, very, very end, you're going to know who the second character is, since it's literally just the drawing from the beginning, but like filled in with the other character. So I'm going to shut up now. Thank you for watching. You can leave if you don't care about, episode 2. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Dun dun dun. Thank you for watching. Now go subscribe now.